Yeah, definitely living the dream, and it's amazing. It's almost like, still to this day, I can't even, it's like, maybe like the lottery winner mentality, you know, where it kind of feels like this is too good to be true. How you doing? I'm Jamie Lewis. I'm an internet marketer and vendor, and I use ClickBank all the way. I was a hip-hop musician.
Okay, cool.
And so I was, you know, doing rap battles and, you know, performing in Harlem and all sorts of crazy stuff like that. And I wanted to do something in music, so I started working at Sam Ash in New York City, in Times Square. It was around the time when they, you know, they had the big blackout and I had to walk home, that type of stuff, right? And then from there, I started to work doing music on you know, in commercials on TV and stuff. And I thought to myself, this is, you know, it was for like $300. So I was still in the poorhouse, and I was working really hard, producing all this music. So I thought to myself, I should take my music and I start to sell it, right? I want to build a website, and so I had a website built, and then I'm trying to figure out how to process the payments. So, you know, for when I would sell the MP3s. And I wanted to sell them each, you know, one at a time, you know, so a customer could purchase one MP3 for $5 and then another one for $5, like the way iTunes works or something like that. So I was looking for processors, but I didn't have a lot of money, so I was like, where could I go that would be affordable to start processing payments? And I ran across ClickBank. So before I knew it, all these affiliates were promoting my stuff for me, just because it was on the marketplace, which is similar to, like, you know, Billboard charts or something like that, you know? And then it just took off, and that website is Beats365. It's been on ClickBank for 5 years or something like that. I mean, I think I even tried it, you know, at first. This is what happens to a lot of marketers and vendors. They try to do it at a high, that's the, you know, the instinct to try to do it at a high price. I'm going to sell this for, you know, $50, you know, each one. And that's what all my competition, all the hip-hop beat makers were doing, was selling them at $50 each, you know, each MP3. Because you know, the artist or the singer would want to, you know, use it on their album.
Right.
Similar to like people who, you know, the whole American Idol niche. Those are pretty much the customers that were purchasing Beats365. People, aspiring artists and singers.
Right.
So, you know, you try to do it at $50 each, but it was tough. It's not consistent. So what I did was I took like 500 beats and started selling them at $30. And it just took off, you know. And of course, you get, you know, when you start. I started off as a vendor, and I had, you know, this really nice website that, you know, the friend who showed me how to build websites with HTML, PHP, and stuff, Photoshop, you know, he kind of showed me how to do all of that, and it was hard to. It would have been hard for anybody usually, you know, to go into it. I remember. Once I started it up, I was having all those troubles, right? Because I was trying to do the hardest thing in the world, which is sell, you know, your music on, you know, ClickBank when you don't know anything about affiliate marketing, right? And I was just kind of thrown into the spotlight that way, you know. The ClickBank contacted me and they were like, wow, that's really unique, you know. And then I started doing affiliate marketing too. To be honest, I mean, I was struggling and I needed to make money, you know, to support my family. So I started, you know, I caught on and I started to sell other products on the marketplace, and I started having really good success with that. And there was a couple moments, you know, because your sales go up and down. There's a couple moments where I got discouraged with my Beats site. I was like, I worked so hard on this website with all the Photoshop and everything that my friend and me did. I'm gonna just, you know, promote someone else's products. That's easier, you know. That has its challenges too, of course, but, you know, so I had those two animals. That's how I got going, was, you know, I was dabbling in promoting other people's products and, you know, promoting my own stuff. You know, I work pretty hard at, you know, certain things, like, for instance, customer service, because I have so many customers. So, you know, I want to make sure all the customers are happy, you know. So I'm working, you know, I work pretty hard at that. And I'd have to say, you know, to make a long story short, a few $1 million a year, you know. Like, for instance, the Beats website is $100,000 a year, you know. You know, but yeah, I live in Connecticut, you know, in a nice house, and, you know, nice sports cars and stuff, you know, I mean, all that stuff.